guys got a lot of steals tonight. You had 5, Max had 3. Can you take us through that last possession, what you were looking for to try to get the ball? And then can you also talk about Cleveland's defensive battle for most of the night?
Yeah, for sure. It was last second, so I know we had Coach Carter was on a foul, and it was one of those where you can either steal it or foul. So I stole the ball. And then Max's defense, he did really well on battles tonight. I was really impressed with him. Battles like 6'6", 6'7", has the height advantage, but Max is a dog, and that's what I love about him. I've always said that he had the Brad Davidson in him, and you saw that tonight.
Todd in the back.
Steven, your team's depth obviously got pushed a little bit with Tyler going out. How did you feel like you guys responded to that? And some guys got put in roles that, for longer periods of time than maybe they would have otherwise. How did that go from your perspective?
I thought it went really well for us. Coach always says every game he says or he tells everyone to be ready, not just the 5 or 7 guys that play every game. He tells everyone to stay ready and be ready. And I thought Marcus in particular came in, did a great job. Had some good defensive possessions on Garcia for a few stretches, even hit a 3, I think, in there. So I think Marcus and then all of us other guys too, we stepped up and played a big role in that part of the game.
Jeff.
Chucky, when you guys played Western Michigan, you were coming off a long layoff, and you came out really sharp in that game. Tonight, the offensive execution probably wasn't what you guys expect early. Can you explain that, and then also how much did number 3 give you a boost late in the half when he came in off the bench?
Yeah, for sure. Early in the game, we probably should have seen that they weren't very good defensively on the ball screen, so we probably should have used a lot more ball screens. But they're really physical in post, and we were forcing up a lot of tough shots, and I think that's what's kind of gets a slow start. But you're talking about Connor, number 3. He definitely gave us a good boost. I love playing with him. He's one of those guys where you can knock it down and just turn around and it's going in. So every time I get the chance to, I'll find him, and I know he's going to knock it down.
Right in front here.
Chucky, obviously, Tyler's such a big leader on this team, and him going down and being unavailable for the second half forces you guys to make a few changes. How do you think you guys adjusted to losing such a key player for such a long stretch?
Yeah, for sure. You definitely saw it in the second half when we were kind of getting out rebounded. It made our four men kind of be physical. Marcus over, I think he had a difficult time boxing out, but he did tremendous for the most part. Just a couple box outs, that he missed. But missing Tyler, that's one of our key guys, one of our best players. And when he goes down, we know somebody else has to step up, and that's why we have 16 players. And I believe we, for the most part, we did a good job.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Chucky, you guys led by 15 in the second half.
Jim in the back.
I know it's easier said than done to close out games because there's another team that's trying hard too, but do you guys need to get better at that, closing out and not making this game so tight?
Yeah, for sure. That's something that we apologize to the fans about, giving you guys heart attacks. But, we're definitely going to try and get better and just try to finish things out and not make it such a nail-biting game.
Todd in the back.
Connor Gregg was in here yesterday telling us to buckle up for Big Ten play. Was this kind of the embodiment of that, what it's going to be like in Big Ten? You're going to come down to a lot of last possessions and a lot of second halves are going to be 1-2 possession games.
I mean, for me, I'm kind of expecting a battle every night. It's the Big Ten for a reason, and we've seen it already. With Iowa being such a close game, and a lot of things I learned from that. Just right off the bat. It's going to be. I'm expecting games like that, but like Chucky was saying too, we'd like to learn a little bit on how to close games out a lot better.